It's been dry out here. Yeah. Lord, we need that living water again. Let it rain. Whoa. Holy rain. Rain down on me. Yeah. Let your love flow free. Rain down on me. Yeah. Feel my soul, set me free. Let's go. Heaven open wide, I'm standing in the storm. Yeah. Wash away the pain, Lord, make me reborn. Rain down on me. Rain. I can feel that peace. Rain down on me. Rain. Pour that grace on me. Let's go. Rain down on me. Rain. Pour that grace on me. Rain. Rain. I was dry in the desert, so cracked from the heat. Yeah. Needed that word like water on concrete. Keep all peace and my pain got drowned. Now I'm swimming in the blessings, they all around. Used to chase storms, now I chase a king. When the clouds break, open the choir sing. My 808 till like thunder and praise God. When heaven rain down, even the trap get revived.
Rain on the streets, holy flood.
Rain down on me, yeah. Let your love flow free. Rain down on me, yeah. Feel my soul, set me free. Let's go. Heaven open wide, I'm standing in the storm. Yeah. Wash away the pain, Lord, make me reborn.
Rain down on me.
Rain. I can feel that peace.
Rain down on me.
Rain. Pour that grace on me.
Let's go. Rain down on me.
Rain. Pour that grace on me.
Rain down on me.
He don't drip, he pour that overflow vibe. Grace so heavy, make the old me die. My pants got wide like laundry night. Came out cleaning that holy light. That shower of joy, that thunder of hope. Lightning of love, I'm high on that dose. If blessings of storm, let it flood my street. When God rain down, we dance on beat.
Rain down.
Pour that mercy.
Pour it out.
Rain down.
Rain down. Let it surge through me.
Heaven overflowing, we soaked in the light. Church on the Saturday night. If you feel that blessing, lift your hands right now. Let them rain on your gain, your pain, your burden. Let the blood hit your heart, let it soak your soul. Let it rain.
Rain down.
Pour that mercy.
Pour it out.
Rain down.
Rain down. Let it surge through me.
Heaven overflowing, we soaked in the light. Church on the Saturday night.
Rain down.
Pour that mercy.
Rain down.
Let it surge through me.
Rain overflowing.
We soaked in the light. If you feel that blessing, lift your hands right now.
Rain down.
Let them rain on your dreams, your pain, your purpose.
Rain overflowing.
Let the flood hit your heart. Let it soak your soul. Rain down on me. Blessings overflow. Rain down on me. Spirit, take control. Yeah. Wash my sin, heal my soul. Let the Holy Ghost feel this blow. Rain down on me. Yeah. Grace on repeat. Yeah.
Rain down. Rain down on me.
What going on, man? Appreciate y'all for coming back. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about that money man you already know. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. It's an emergency. It's an emergency. I need for Kevin Stefanski, Jimmy Haslam. This is an emergency. I need you. Let me start over. Jimmy Haslam, this is an emergency. I need you to fire Kevin Stefanski right now. I don't need you to waste no time. I need you to fire Kevin Stefanski. And better yet, go ahead and take Andrew Berry with you. Go ahead and take Andrew Berry with you. Maybe if you just clean house and start over from brand new and fresh and scratch, and then go in there with some holy water and repent and bring the priests and the nuns and the pastor and the deacons and the mothers. You need the Pope to come down there in Cleveland, in the stadium, in the locker room, in the front office, and clean house. Y'all need to what it is, what the word is when they take the demon out. I don't even like saying it. That's why I don't know the word. What the word is when they take the demon out? Exorcism. There it is. Y'all need an exorcism. Y'all need to get whatever devilish stuff y'all got going on, y'all need to get it up out of there. Because I'm telling you right now, all the good 12 can do, all the good 12 about to bring for y'all, about to be negated, about to be null and void by the devilish stuff that y'all doing. And don't say it's Shedeur. I don't want to hear, oh, he threw 3 interceptions. What you got to say now? You making excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Because 2 of them wasn't his fault. 1 of them for sure wasn't his fault. Jag. I ain't even saying his name no more. He a Jag. Let me tell you this right here. Answer the question. Answer the question for me. Answer the question. I want y'all to answer this question for me. Baker Mayfield, Deshaun Watson, even Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. You can throw Joe Flacco in there too. Who do they all have in common? Who do they all have in common? It's a common denominator in all 5 of them names. Kevin Stefanski. It's a common denominator. Kevin Stefanski is the common denominator. I done seen Baker Mayfield be good in the beginning. Then, for some reason, Cleveland trade him. Now, he an MVP candidate. Deshaun Watson, before the allegations, before he came to Cleveland, was an MVP caliber type quarterback. Even though injuries and the fully guaranteed contract, but if he would have played well, then we wouldn't have been having this discussion. But Deshaun, then Joe Flacco came to try to help. It lasted for what? 5 games, 6 games. Then it turned the other way. Dylan Gabriel. Now you want to throw Shedeur in there. It don't make no sense, man. How quick this fan base and these haters and these trolls and even some of the folks that believe this Shedeur 1 week and now they hate him this week. It's crazy to me how you can not believe and give time. Like I told y'all, and I've been saying it, because you can't say I ain't said it. It's going to take 2 to 3 years to 4 years for us to really see what these quarterbacks going to be. Even Caleb Williams. They keep, you like Shedeur 1 week, then next week you don't know. We going to draft the quarterback in the draft. We going to draft Fernando Mendoza. I got something to show y'all about him too. We going to draft the quarterback in the draft. 1 week, Shedeur the franchise quarterback. The next week, we got to draft the quarterback. You can't keep switching up. When you clearly, he got a jag at receiver that's supposed to be the number 1. Then he got Tillman and Isaiah Bond, an undrafted free agent that probably shouldn't even be in the NFL right now. Then you got a running back that I forgot how to run the ball, and the offensive line I forgot how to block. All of a sudden, when Shedeur get in there, they forget how to run the ball and forget how to block. I don't care about no injuries. Last time I checked, this is the 1% of the 1%. You made it to the NFL, dog. If you can't block that man in front of you, why you there? If you can't hit that hole, why you there? If you can't guard that receiver, if you can't catch the ball, if you can't run the route to get open, why are you there? Because if they were going to hire you, they might as well hire me. I can miss a block. I can miss a tackle. I cannot guard somebody. Just pay me millions to do that if you want somebody that's out there. So don't tell me it's Shedeur. Don't tell me Shedeur lost the game because he threw 3 interceptions. No. Get Shedeur some help. It's an emergency right now. Emergency. Right now, Shedeur ain't got no help. How in the world, 2 weeks in a row, Shedeur lead the team in rushing? Quinshawn was having a Rookie of the Year candidate nominee season until Shedeur started playing. He was running that pill like crazy with Dylan Gabriel. They were stacking the box, and he still was running that pill. Now all of a sudden, they get a quarterback and throw down field. They can't run the ball to save their life. They can't pick up a blitz. How many different schemes is it? Tell me. I play defense. How many different schemes is it where the offensive line can't pick up a blitz? I need to know. Mary Kay, Shedeur don't know the protection calls. Mary Kay, I guess the offensive line don't know neither. That's what you told me, Mary Kay. You said Shedeur don't know the protection call. That's why he ain't playing. Well, the offensive line don't know him neither because they ain't blocking nobody. They ain't blocking not a damn nutter. Quinshawn can't hit a hole for nothing. Getting hit in the backfield as soon as he touch it. Boom. Shedeur getting hit every pass play. I ain't even watched the whole game. This ball hit the man in the arms, in the end zone. You can't put the ball no perfect. You can't put the ball no better than what Shedeur threw it. And you make it bounce off your chest into the defender hands. You can't put the ball nowhere else. Nowhere. Don't tell me Dylan Gabriel can make that throw. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I done seen Dylan Gabriel get sacked 8 times, throw the ball 50 times, threw the interceptions right to the defender. The only one you could probably say Shedeur threw it right to the defender because he put too much air on it was that last one. And it ain't like it was a dart. He threw it up to try to fit it over. He put too much air on it. The first one, bro just made a play. Like he a 1%er. He made it to the NFL. He's supposed to make that play. That's what he get paid to do, to make plays. But the second one, the one that getting paid to make the plays, he need to get cut right now. It's an emergency. Amari Cooper, where you at? Odell, where you at? I need one of y'all. I need somebody that have been in the big time moments, that have been a number one seed. I don't care how old they is. Anything will be better than that Jag. Anything. Anything could be better than that Jag. You got the best receiver on the team is a tight end. The best receiver on the team is a tight end, and he a rookie. Look here. I don't know how else to put it. It's an emergency. Shedeur needs some help. Kevin Stefanski got to go. I was down with Andrew Berry trying to help Shedeur, but he got to go. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Shedeur, I need you to keep balling, bro. But don't say these folk job. I ain't saying lose. I ain't saying lose. I say you go out there and do what you need to do. But Jimmy, if you want to see 12 win, like you told Cole Prime, you got to get rid of Kevin and Andrew. You got to get rid of them. It's an emergency. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm buying anything else that's Browns, wasting my money. I ain't even no fan. This the only and last hat I'm buying. So when it get dirty, it get dirty. It's just what it is. I'm telling you right now, I'm not spending my money, wasting my time, spending no more money. I ain't going to Cleveland not now, another time. If they ain't near me, I ain't going. And they better be lucky if I pay for it. Because it better be cheap. It might be the preseason. The next time I see the Brown play 112, I guarantee he's going to be out there. Because ain't no telling with this organization. I'm telling y'all, boy, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I done got my rant out the way. Let's see what 12 had to say. Y'all hear it? Y'all can't hear it. I can't hear nothing either. Can y'all hear it? I did, Miss Don, but I'm changing my tune. I said maybe, just maybe. But Andrew Berry put the team together. I know his hand have been forced. I know his hand been forced because of the Deshaun Watson trade. They ain't got no money. They can't sign no big time receiver because they ain't got no money. Can y'all hear that? Y'all can't hear that, can you? Hold on. What happened with the sound?
That defense is known for their ability to take the ball away. Like, what did you see out there with the interceptions, and which ones would you think? What plays would you maybe like to have back? I guess
I would like to have majority of plays back for sure. They did a good job in doing what the coach is doing. Shout out to their defense coordinator team. They did a lot of great stuff.
What was it like for you? I mean, you played at Colorado, so you played at a bunch of cold games. Like, what was it like playing in those conditions? Like, what were the difficulties, and what did you feel like? How do you feel like you did in those conditions?
Yeah, the conditions not really a big factor, because thankfully to our staff we got everything to keep us warm, so everything was smooth.
Isaiah Bond made a couple of nice plays. What did you think his performance here? Are you gaining sort of confidence?
Yeah. We just got to use Isaiah more, for his skill set, for what he's great at, and just keep evolving him overall as a player. And I'm thankful to have him. It's thankful to be able to spend time with him.
Where would you? I mean, you've asked similar questions like this throughout your career, but how would you evaluate kind of where you are right now? As an NFL quarterback compared to the beginning of the season, where do you feel like your progress has been, and where do you feel like you still want to go?
I think in every situation, it's always going to be things that you want to work on, things that you want to get better. So I think that's where I'm headed. I'm in the learning and understanding phase, of this game and how things are.
Shedeur, you knew this was a tough defense in terms of takeaways coming in. What do you think they did to create the pressure and get to the 3 interceptions?
They just had a great defensive scheme, and I enjoyed playing against them. I enjoyed playing in that because it was definitely a little challenge. So I look forward to learning from that, and look forward to understanding exactly, how things was on film, and just be able to learn from it.
Pass to Judy was right on the money, and it ends up being intercepted. How disappointing, frustrating was that?
Nah, it's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna happen. So, like, it is what it is. I'm not one to ever kick somebody down when he's down. Like he understands that's a big play, and I'm sure he's hard on himself. So it's no need for me to be extra and do that.
What on TV they mentioned that something happened with your wristband after the first 2 drives.
Oh no, the card just fell out. Yeah, it just fell out on the sideline. Yeah, that was it.
Shedeur, this is just your 4th start, but to have the ups and downs of having 4 touchdowns last week and 3 picks, how can you handle that and kind of process and move on?
Well, yeah, I'm the same person, regardless. So I still got the same belief, in myself, and I definitely. Like it is every week. You got to get out there, learn from it, play better, and that's it.
Shedeur, the first half didn't go your way, but you guys were in it. Just kind of what was the mindset going into the second half of trying to get some consistency?
Yeah, really going into the second half, it was really like get things going, and get rolling on offense.
Shedeur, you were able to connect on a couple of those long balls to Isaiah.
just how much are you sort of, you talk about time on task, and how much are you sort of starting to find that connection with them, and how much can you sort of, that be something to build off of?
No, every rep, everything is something to build off of. It's something that you have to continue to work at and learn and be able to understand. With each game, understand the different speeds, understand, talk to them about, we got to play a little faster right here, So it's just a lot of different variables you have to go into each game with, so you got to learn from them.
Is it hard to?
Nah.
If you already answered this, you don't have to answer it again, but
It was just hard for us to get in the rhythm. That's all it was.
how would you just assess or sum up your own game? How did you feel about the way that you played today?
Oh, we got a loss, so I didn't do good. So that's what sums it up.
When you got into when the offense got to those third and long situations, just what were the Bears kind of showing you on the field that maybe giving you guys some trouble to execute?
Everything they showed on film, we just failed to execute. That's it. That's on me. I got to be able to get us, in the right situations and get the ball out my hand.
You made an argument after this, but what happened with the?
Oh yeah, she has. Yeah, it just fell out.
You've played in cold weather games before. What ways does that impact you on the field?
I spent 2 years in Colorado, and it gets pretty cold in Mississippi at the back end of the year, so it's the same.
What did you learn most from this game each week? I know you're picking up new things, learning things. What was your takeaway from this game?
Biggest takeaway from the game, well, I gotta like decompress, and understand, everything that just transpired for real. So I just showered, I just did everything I could to get ready to come in here, and then I'll be able to watch it and be able to understand. But it's a lot of different things you could think and everything. But the main thing is, decompress, chill, and be able to learn from it,
Sure, if you've answered already, but the offensive line, I mean, just so many relatively new faces. I mean, Garrett has to come in and for Devin, it's just as a quarterback playing behind so many guys kind of rotated in up front. How
that's nothing you could control. You can't look at that. You can't focus on that. That's an uncontrollable thing. And I'm sure everybody that went in and out, I'm sure they didn't want to be hurt. So that's a part of life.
Sure. Kevin said he's sticking with you after the game, even though, we knew you were going to finish out the season, but, he just kind of reiterated that, you get to keep going and kind of put this one behind you. How does it feel to know that you are going to be able to go out there and do this again?
Yeah, well, he said that kind of last week. So, I don't know.
Does that help that you're not worried about losing your job or anything like that when he says something like that?
What league we in? Yeah, you can lose your job at any point in time. So you don't play with fear. When you live and play in fear, then you'll never be yourself. So I don't. I don't play or live in fear. Whatever situation I'm in. Whatever happens, it happens, But I live each moment and
Dang, y'all missed my rant. I said they asked another dumb question. They asked you to do another dumb question. He was a 4th string coming in training camp and get a first team rep till Dylan got hurt in a game. And you asking me, am I scared I'm going to lose my job? He ain't even got the job. He just got it. He said last week, I might be here, I might not. You never know. Shut up.
try to live each day to the fullest. So never live in worry or fear.
The biggest problem with the running game just being down 14-0 right from the start, or the changes on the offensive line that you can't control. What affected the running game more? Do you think?
Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, honestly, like I don't know how to answer that. I'm not sure. I think overall, I just gotta get us out that situation. Then now open up the run. Appreciate y'all.
Bro, can y'all hear me now? I don't even want Shedeur to try to go the extra mile no more. I just want him to play good. I don't want him to go the extra mile and try to help their team win right now. They go overboard. They go beyond the stars. I don't want Shedeur to do none of that no more, bro. Until they correct some stuff on their end, I don't want Shedeur to waste his energy and his time doing none of that. Yeah, it sounds like he defeated. But what I'm saying is, you, like he said, he ain't even had time to decompress and got to go out there and talk about the loss. And then you asking dumb questions. Yeah, I ain't had time to think about it. I ain't had time to process this whole losing mentality this organization got, this poverty mentality this organization got, to where they want to keep recycling quarterbacks. They want to keep recycling stuff when it's clearly teams in the NFL that's doing it different, and they have the blueprint. All you got to do is copy them. Everything in this world, somebody probably done tried to do it before. If somebody ain't tried to do it before, somebody else did it, came behind them, did it better. All I'm saying is, if you want to get up out the situation, you won't get mad enough and tired enough to get up out the situation. You're going to quit doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. That's called insanity. The Cleveland Browns have gone insane. It's an emergency. They need to do everything different. Jimmy, go ahead and sell the team. We need everything different. Everything different. Because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. And then the last part of my rant that I didn't get to. See, here you come with the dumb question. Read the NFL, he behind the ball right now. Stop. Where you seeing it at? Where you seen it at the last 3 weeks? Where you seen he at behind the ball mentally? If he ain't had no first team reps. Because when last time I checked, Dylan Gabriel ain't played no better. We ain't heard a peep from Dylan Gabriel. Ain't nobody talking about the number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward. They weren't even talking about Cam Ward when he beat Shedeur last week. So you tell me who behind the ball. They sat there and said Shedeur looked better than Cam Ward. How you gonna tell me that Shedeur wasn't supposed to be the number 1 pick? Video coming soon. Like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the Money Man you already know. I'm gonna break it down and I'm gonna explain it and expose it to y'all why Cam Ward and Shedeur draft picks got swapped. Tell me this. If I'm a rookie quarterback now, right? And I'm playing against a good team, and last week against a sorry team. But both games, before I even get a pass, I'm down 14 points. Before I even throw the ball good, I'm down 14 points. I don't want to hear nothing about this a championship defense. I don't want to hear nothing about Mal Garrett. I don't want to hear nothing about him breaking no record. Stop the run. Stop the run. Matter of fact, just play defense. Because the Raiders game, I guess y'all just got on your high, mighty, tall horse. You had 10 sacks, and I ain't seen that defense since. Don't tell me that don't matter. Because I played football and I played it for a long time. The momentum shifts if the defense can't stop nobody. Same thing when the offense turn the ball over or the defense get a turnover. The momentum shifts. So if you down 14 points already, you ain't even got in the game good and you down 14 points. That ain't demoralizing to a team that ain't got no offense already? To a team that ain't got no receivers, nobody but the quarterback, but 12 to uplift them? Tell me this. You a bad team. If your defense is a championship team, but all that y'all need is an offense, and your defense giving up 14 points with the other team just walking down the field 2 weeks in a row. They let a rookie Cam Ward walk down the street holding hands into the end zone. I don't want to hear nothing about he threw 3 interceptions. If you down 14 points, you already in the hole. You seen how the defense played when Shedeur put up 14 points. When the Browns were leading 14-0 versus the Raiders, that defense was playing lights out. Defense give up 14 points. You want Shedeur to create magic when he didn't even have to. Somebody on that defensive side is getting exposed. I ain't watched the film. I barely watched the game, but I know what I see. And I seen 2 weeks in a row that defense give up 14 points and Shedeur barely than touch the field. I can see if Shedeur was out there and turned the ball over in the red zone twice and they scored. No. The defense gave him up. Don't come in here, bro. Ain't nobody overreacting. You only come in here on a bad game, bro. Come in here when the good game happens. Don't come in here talking about that we can't overreact on the bad game when you only come in here on the bad games. Come in here on the good games. Ain't nobody overreacting. I know football, bro. That's all it is. I'm passionate about this game. I love this game. Don't tell me. Come on now. You going against a playoff team and you a trash team. You can't get down 14-0 and expect your rookie quarterback to bring you out when he ain't got no help. Bro, I was in college football playing, college football defense. We on defense playing good. Offense turn the ball over as soon as we get off the field. Man, we average 90 plays a game as a defense. As a defense. It ain't even 90 plays in a total game sometimes on both sides of the ball. We averaged 90 plays a game on defense, not the total game, just defensive side of the ball. So don't tell me that we can't overact on a bad game when you ain't in here on the good games. You wasn't in here last week. Don't make no sense. Can't say nothing because you wasn't in here. Exactly. They worry about the quarterback instead of the offensive play calling. They worry about the common. They ain't worry about the common denominator in this whole situation. This team ain't been good for over 30 plus years, and you want to blame Shedeur? You had Baker Mayfield. You had Deshaun Watson. You had Joe Flacco. You had Dylan Gabriel. The common denominators is the same person, Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry. So you can't blame the dude that got in for the last 4 games, that started the last 4 games. You can't blame him. But don't tell me about that defense being good now. I don't want to hear nothing about Myles Garrett breaking the sack record. None of that. I don't want to hear about none of that. Stop the run. Quit giving teams 14 points, spotting them 14 points. Quit doing that. All these trolls come in here when it's convenient. Be a man, bro. Put your picture up and come in here every day. They got their thing muted.
And we will. And with that, I'll take any questions.
What do you attribute to that bad stuff? Do you think they were ready to play?
Yeah, ready to play. Obviously, they had a good return coming out, and then we got backed up.
Bro, just because you play D1 don't make you good, bro. You just had the size. That's all. That's all.
There, I felt like the player was on the line, Tony. I was not sure how that didn't get overturned, and then we're backed up inside the one, which is a tough place to start in a game against a good football team.
Can you just assess how you think that Shedeur did? I know there were challenging conditions, offensive line problems, and all things like that.
Yeah, challenging. I mean, it's incomplete till I can look at it, obviously, but I know there's things that we can do better. I know there's things that he can do better. We'll look at it.
Kevin, the offensive line is just in such a state. How difficult is it to get any sort of evaluation on quarterback, offense, anything with the amount of, just the amount of injuries?
Yeah, I think you won't hear excuses from us in terms of who's in there, not in there, those type of things. We trust the guys that are in there. We go to battle with those guys. So we have expectations regardless of who's in there.
Was there something wrong with Sanders' wristband?
Yeah, there was a miscommunication early.
I think they mentioned that you guys
It's
had
been the whole game, Kevin.
plays in the wristband on the first two drives. Is that accurate?
No, yeah. There was something, I don't know if the wristband got something on it or whatever it was, but there was we got that fixed pretty quickly.
And what about the interceptions? Obviously, the second one was not Shedeur's fault, but the other two looked like he just kind of made some poor decisions there.
Yeah, I'd rather look at it, Mary Kay, to give you a more informed answer. We know that team is good at taking the ball away, particularly intercepting the ball. So we'll learn from those.
And what about the one that did get ripped out of Jerry Judy's hands? I mean, what can you say about that?
Yeah, obviously we're trying to make a play there. In that moment, trying to get on the board, their guy made a good play.
And I know you have told us that Shedeur is the starter for the last 4 games of the season. That still holds.
Yes.
Kevin, can you quantify just how difficult the cold made it to operate at times in this game?
Yeah, I think it was the same for both teams. I think we knew what it was going into it. We deal with those elements. Crowd noise is the advantage that the home team has in a game like this.
Can you explain just every week, we're asking about special teams issues. Just why aren't those things getting corrected? It feels like.
Yeah, obviously we expect our guys to be able to go out there and perform in some of these situations, and we need to look at it and figure out ways to get guys on the ground and not have the ball coming out. That's obviously when you're playing in a game like this, you're playing a field position game, and we didn't put ourselves in a great spot early.
Kevin, the run game obviously was tough sledding out there, but it seemed like maybe early on it was different. You guys seem to be, going leading more to the pass. Was the game plan to kind of come out throwing a little bit more, or is it kind of game situation?
Yeah, I'd say game flow, game situation, those type of things. But we have to get we all of us have to do a better job to get that run game going.
Overall, how would you assess the pass protection? Because it looked like they were kind of throwing some pressures, and there were some block pressures. But how would you kind of assess the play?
Yeah, again, hard to give you a good answer right this minute, but until I look at it. But they have a good pressure package. When you get in those pass downs, they do a good job with a lot of their looks, whether they bring guys or drop them, like you mentioned. So felt good about our plan. Obviously, we'll look at it.
Communication between Luke and Shedeur did hold up was it up to par?
Yeah, I don't think communication was an issue with Luke and Shedeur. They seem to be on the same page.
Kevin, Shedeur connected with Isaiah on a couple of big plays, but there was one play it looked like did maybe Isaiah not run like more on the inside? The one incompletion, it just
I saw it. Yeah, I wouldn't call it miscommunication. I don't know if he just didn't find the ball. I'm not sure.
Was said maybe not up for like a full game? Did he?
Yeah, obviously was cleared. Just got to practice that Friday, so just want to always be smart about guys that haven't practiced a ton in the week, but knew that he was available to us.
When you consider the, again, the offensive line, Cole, no David Njoku said, and all the different things that Shedeur had to deal with in this game, I mean, did he show you some things that have you thinking that?
Yeah, I'm obviously thinking about just this game and those type of things. He's a young player that is making progress, like we've talked about all week, and I see it in games. I get to see it in practice. There's going to be ups and downs to young players, in particular quarterback position. So we'll learn from it, and we'll be better next week.
Getting them 2 scores early and then 3 in the third, did it drastically change what they were able to do on defense? Kind of limit you guys on offense.
I would give them credit. Obviously, they did a great job, but we have to execute better in some areas.
Answer the question, Kevin. Yes, it made a difference. Like I just said, the momentum change in everything. You put your young quarterback in a hole, down 14-0 already. Defense got to step up, bro. Answer the question, man.
Obviously, that's the best takeaway defense in the NFL. Did you talk to Sanders about just 364 yards last week, turnovers this week, that up and down?
Particularly to their takeaways, you're saying?
Just the ups and downs, like you said.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, sure. You talk to your quarterback a lot about the opponent you're facing, what they're good at, things that they're going to try to take away. But at the end of the day, you just have to focus on your development in each one of these games. And he's fighting like crazy to try to help us win. Obviously, we came up short. All of us, we came up short. So you learn from it and you apply those lessons in the future.
It seems like they moved Caleb Williams around, moved the pockets, trying to neutralize your pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think what they would do there, and what kind of pressure does Caleb put on a defense when he's out of the pocket?
Yeah, well, we knew all week going into this one that he's as elusive as anybody is in the league. Obviously, they have designed plays for him to get outside the pocket. And then he has ways to off structure get outside the pocket. The touchdown pass that he made, running out of bounds is a really high level play for a quarterback. But they do a nice job in their design on some of those keepers and the play actions. And then obviously he just has that ability to extend plays.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
They keep it real short with them today, boy. Did he even come up? Did Myles Garrett even come up? Look, man, they got to fix a lot with this. What I'm saying is, don't keep telling me you gonna draft a quarterback. Don't keep telling me it's this person's fault, that person's fault. Nah, bro. I'm done with it. It's been a common denominator this whole time. And Dr. Amy Rucker, she done summed it up. Look at this. Look at this. This is when I first looked at it when the game first started, I seen Quinshawn had ran the ball 3 times. I said, ain't no way in the world that first drive, they ran the ball, and punted. I like, ain't no way they ran the ball 3 times and punted and ain't throw no pass. Because if you run the ball on first down, run the ball on second down, and then you back behind the sticks, it's third and long, of course you got to pass. We know you gonna pass it. It ain't nothing, it ain't no different scheme. It ain't no tricking, it ain't no motioning, it ain't no smoking mirrors, it ain't no, we gonna send one this way and misdirection. It ain't none of that with this offense, bro. It's nothing. We gonna run this ball twice, then we get third and long, we gonna pass it. And y'all know we gonna do it. Y'all know we gonna pass it. Quit being so conservative when this game first start. Like, bro, come on, bro. Y'all got no football now. I'm trying to find Myles Garrett. I don't think he came up.
That's all.
What he got headphones on for if he playing the music off his phone?
It looked like at one point there in the second half, you were kind of pointing to your thigh, and I mean, just take a shot there. I mean, it seemed like it was hurting, but it wasn't. You were going to play through.
That's how I always am. I'm gonna play through pretty much anything. But yeah, tweak my hip or something in that area. So I was feeling that for the rest of the game. But like I said, I'm just gonna continue to push through because we still got something to play for. There's as long as there's games on the schedule, I'm gonna go out there and try to win.
Is it on your right side or your left side? The hip.
Left. Let me sharing this info with the enemy.
What were your impressions of Caleb Williams and kind of what they did to move him around to kind of negate your guys' pass rush in terms of moving the pocket?
Well, I mean, I think we rushed pretty well for the most part, but I mean, he's elusive. I mean, he got out of a couple. I mean, they held up. They protected with 6 or 7 sometimes, but they also have some really good guys on that O-line. And rolling the pocket definitely helps. So he's able to use his feet and still be quite accurate. And now they use that to their advantage on, I believe, a couple of scoring plays where he was on the move and he found someone just with time. You give a guy like that time and receivers the option to kind of like freestyle back there, and they're gonna eventually get open. So we have to continue to try to pull him up and keep him contained. And we did that for the most part, but he definitely made plays. He's a playmaker.
What about the fact that you inched closer to the record? Is it nice to know that it's in sight? And
it's always been in sight.
Miles, more than half, or at least half your sacks this season have come on third down. You had another one. Both 1.5 today were on third down. Just when you see that, I mean, just how much does that talk about elevating your game in the big in the key downs, that money down, third down.
I mean, playmakers make plays. I mean, in big time moments, you gotta have your big time players and go out there and shine. And it makes it easier when you have great coaches and hell of a coordinator who's calling those kind of plays and allowing me to get freed up or at least dealing with less of a chip or holding the QB to at least one pump and then looking around for a second option. So shout out to them, but also the guys next to me. They make it a lot easier as well.
You mentioned something still to play for. There's a lot of young guys in that locker room. When they see you, with that mindset and see that's the standard that the best players in the game have, how important is that setting the tone for those guys who are still just sort of, in the very early stages of their own careers?
Yeah, you got to build a stable foundation with the young guys, showing them that no matter what the record is, what the score is, you got to come out and be yourself. It didn't happen today, but teams would come back from worse. There are moments in which you started slow and maybe they've gotten this for 2 or 3 quarters, but as long as there's still time on the clock, dig deep and go and find it. And you can say that for the season and for life. Don't shy away from obstacles or struggle. It's going to be there. It's really the test of a man, who you are when those come.
Miles, did you guys make any adjustments after their hot start, or do you just think you made more plays over the next quarter and a half or so?
Bit of both. I mean, they're running the ball well, and of course, the offense has their first 15 and know how to attack us the best they can. They have some success, but once you get down to the bare bones of it, we're a hard front to deal with, and wish we would have started a little bit quicker. Wish we would have seen through some of the things that we're doing and executed and had a little bit better eyes. But that's a good team over there. They got good coaches and good coordinators as well, and it's just tough. Got to start a little bit quicker.
with 3 games left, what's your message to these guys in terms of trying to finish strong?
You take it one game at a time. You don't look at the record. Look at the man beside you. It could be his last game. It could be his last game in the NFL, last game here. It could be your last game. Don't go out with a whimper. Don't go gently into the night. You keep on fighting, and you want to be remembered for your very last play, your very last game, and you want to go out on the best note possible, because that's your legacy. With your team, with your family, and for you personally, when you lay your head down at night, you want to be proud of something. So go make yourself proud. Go make your family proud. Go make your team proud.
Thanks,
Hey, all I want to say is they don't ask Myles Garrett a lot of them dumb questions. They don't. It's crazy. And then, like some of y'all saying, they expect Mendoza to come in and save this. I don't know how. Like, the dude I played that was hating on Shedeur, like, man, how you gonna tell me you gonna evaluate Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur versus a college quarterback when you just told me last year that Shedeur can't be evaluated because he ain't played a snap in the NFL? So how you gonna compare a college quarterback to 2 quarterbacks that's gonna be in their second year in the NFL? And then you got to do the same process that you just did with these 2 quarterbacks. You got to do with that quarterback. You got to teach him the playbook. So you gonna tell me he gonna learn it faster than Shedeur and Dylan? I ain't even gonna say Dylan Gabriel faster than Shedeur, because Dylan Gabriel still didn't know the playbook. But if you put all that effort into, if you had, let me get my close up. If you put all that energy that you put in trying to sabotage Shedeur, bear him on the depth chart, if you would have put all that same energy into trying to lift him up and trying to get him prepared to play and get him ready to be your franchise quarterback, how much farther do you think you could be, Cleveland? How much farther do you think you in your personal life could be because you doing the right thing? Cleveland, Kevin, Andrew, Jimmy. Like, come on, bro. We not talking about the right stuff. We talking about 12 Shedeur Sanders in his 4th start that ain't started getting first team reps until he got in the game. They said they didn't even want 12 to play. They didn't even give him the same opportunities until he got into the second half of a game against the Ravens 4 weeks ago. So you gonna tell me and criticize a quarterback that been disadvantaged, not thought of, put behind the back burner, sabotaged, blackball, Kaepernick, buried on the depth chart, not even a second, third, or 4th thought because he was a 4th string, and you gonna tell me he's not the guy? When you could have put that same energy and that same hate you got, you could have put it in trying to develop him and get him the right tools to win. Cleveland, y'all had a trade deadline just like everybody else. Y'all traded your best corner for another corner. You didn't help the offense, none. You traded for an offensive tackle, there's nothing. Cam Robinson, he ain't been good since he left Bama. You ain't try to get no receiver. You ain't try to sign no receiver. You ain't try to do nothing. Matter of fact, they put them hungry dogs out there. They put them hungry dogs, the ones Shedeur got chemistry with, they're probably better than Jerry Jeudy or the Jag. Put them out there and let's see Shedeur ball out with them. Because they hungry dogs for a reason. They ain't been in the league that long. They ain't got a big contract. So guess what? They got to fight to prove themselves. That's what I need. I need some players that going to fight to prove themselves, to fight to say that they belong in this league and they want to stay in this league for a long time. I don't need a pretty boy. I don't need a prima donna. I don't need somebody that think they already done arrived when they ain't. I need some hungry dogs that's going to go out there and be hungry and be some dogs. That's what I want to see. Quit trying out this dude that think he this guy and these linemen and these defensive tackle. Nah, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. I want to see somebody that want it. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. The quarterback can't be the only player that want it. He can't. Cause ain't no way that ball hit you in the chest and you drop it. If you that guy. But let's look at this and then I'm getting off. So Fernando Mendoza, Indiana quarterback, which is first year at Indiana. If y'all didn't know who he was before he became to Indiana, I'm in agreement and I'm with you too, because I didn't know who he was. He played at Cal before he came to Indiana. He just won the Heisman yesterday. So his 2025 stats were 2,980 yards, 71% completion percentage, I'm guessing, and 33 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Shedeur last year was 4,134 yards, 74% completion percentage, 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. I guess it was a down year for the Heisman. Now, granted, Travis Hunter won the Heisman. I ain't taking that away from him because Travis, he probably deserved it too. Just like Shedeur should have deserved it. But my reasoning, I ain't saying Fernando Mendoza ain't a good quarterback. I ain't watched him like that. But all I'm saying is, when you step into an already established good team, which is really the head coach, it be some players and teams with good players on that be covering up for the head coach. But in this case, Indiana, they got the right coach and the right system. So whatever that coach is doing, because he was doing it at James Madison too. So whatever that coach was doing before he got to Indiana, he just implemented on a bigger scale and it working. And it ain't like they went good last year. And don't nobody know who their quarterback was last year. Do you? So all of a sudden, Fernando Mendoza, now Indiana #1, they went undefeated. It ain't because of him. It ain't because of Mendoza. It's because of the coach. That's a big difference. Now, I ain't saying Coach Prime ain't no good coach. But we seen what Colorado was when they ain't have a quarterback like Shedeur. That's what I'm saying. Fernando Mendoza stepped in to a good team that was already established, and they just needed another quarterback because, like I said, the quarterback last year ain't played bad because they was good last year. They just didn't win when it counted. That's all. But, you know, this is a game of favorite. The Heisman thing, a game of favoritism. Game of favoritism. Folk gonna hate. But you looking at this Alamo Bowl right here, and you tell me what offensive line Shedeur had. What offensive line that BYU had and that defensive line that BYU had if Colorado had the same thing. If Shedeur with Fernando Mendoza on Indiana. If Shedeur had that offensive line, Shannon Sharp said it. But all I'm saying is, man, if Cleveland, if y'all want to draft the quarterback Cleveland, just go ahead and tell us y'all gonna do it. And get 12 up out of there, man. I don't want you to draft a quarterback in the first round and still have 12 on there. You can keep Dylan Gabriel and Deshaun Watson, but get rid of 12, man. Like I think it was 420 said, they don't realize that when Shedeur gone, we gone. It ain't no more talking about the Browns. It ain't no more looking at this trash organization. It ain't no more buying this trash team merch just because 12 got his number and his last name on the jersey. It ain't no more of that. It ain't no more of that. I'm gonna tell you right now, but he'll be welcome tremendously in Atlanta. Because Michael Penix look like he about to be out for next year. Kirk Cousins gone. The coach looking for a quarterback. Some of these teams just need their right piece, just like the Eagles did last year with Saquon. All they needed was him to put them over the top. And that's what Fernando Mendoza did with Indiana. He really ain't even put him over the top. He just probably played a little bit better than the quarterback they had last year. But you got to understand, the team got better too. You got to understand, the more and more you do something, just like y'all at y'all job, the more and more you stay there, the longer you stay there, the more you do it with repetition, the better you get at it. And the better you get at it, the easier it becomes to you. Then the easier it becomes to you, you start doing it with your eye closed. Then when you start doing it with your eye closed, you can start training and teaching somebody else. So don't tell me this only 4 games. It ain't like Cam Ward done played all 13. Shedeur done played 4. And last week you telling me Shedeur played, he looked better than Cam Ward? I'm telling y'all, man, the collateral collusion is real. They swapped Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders draft picks. Not saying Cam Ward wouldn't have went first round. Not saying he wouldn't, but Shedeur should have been the first overall pick. That's just a little snippet. Video coming soon. Y'all need to like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the Money Man you already know. I'm trying to wait for the film to come out. They ain't even dropped all 22 yet, man. I got to watch their whole game. Because I ain't get the chance to look at the whole game. In the beginning, I was looking at highlight clips, listening to it, because it ain't come on TV down here. Yeah, Caleb Williams was looking horrible last year, too. Yep. Bryce Young, horrible. Like I said, it take 2 to 3 to 4 years to actually see what these quarterbacks gonna turn out to. But the only difference is between Cam Ward, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Jaden Daniels. The only difference is from them from Shedeur, them teams believe in them, and they've been getting the right first round treatment, franchise quarterback treatment since day one. Since day one. Now think about it, 12 get it. But yeah, we still doing the Twitch giveaway. Like I said, we giving away the jerseys on December 21st, as long as they got some. And y'all in them comments and then last live, and I told y'all they sold out of Shedeur jerseys. Y'all were telling me that. I'm like, ain't no way. Why they sell out of Shedeur jerseys? During the summer, y'all told me he sold $250 million worth of jerseys, but now around Christmas, they done sold out. I ain't gonna keep bringing that up. It just don't make no sense to me. That's all I'm saying. It just don't make no sense. Yeah, I know Cleveland Tanker. I said it's 7. I made the lie. I said it's a race for the number 1 pick. He can't speak up. What he gonna say? He can't. He ain't got no motion. He won the first round draft pick. He trying to stay in the league, not get out the league. Y'all talking about he need to sue. If Shedeur sue, he done. He can't play no more. Because they ain't going to let him sue the NFL and keep playing. They ain't about to let him do that. They don't even want to let him play now. Ain't no way in the world he about to say he about to sue the NFL and they going to let him play. No. Yeah, I did. I told you. I've been on it, bro. I've been on it. But yeah, let me go ahead and get all the things. I'll take this jacket off. I'll try to get a little dap on y'all today. Get something slight, you know what I'm saying? A little, because it was cold outside. You know. Like a real true country boy right here. Real true. Yeah. 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 I ain't even got my fedora, none of that on. I'm telling you. 40 degrees in Cali right now, y'all. Something going on. I ain't know it got that cold over there. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button. Subscribe and share. Tell your friend about the Money Man you already know. Hey, look for my video coming at about 8 o'clock tonight, 8:30. Money Man rant. Money Man goes off. on the Cleveland Browns. Look for the video. Appreciate y'all. I got that.
of the spirit, faith, hope, and love. Pouring out blessings from above. Heavenly vibe, no more push and shove. Living in His glory, pure as a dove. 12 days of Christmas. 12 days of Christmas. 12 days of Christmas. 12 days of Christmas. Yeah. Coming through December with a blessed demeanor. Counting down the days, each one getting cleaner. First day brings the spirit. Holy Ghost shining. Blessings on my life. Every day we climbing. Second day of joy. Got the angels singing. Third day of light. All the bells keep ringing. Fourth day we pray. Hands to the heavens. Fifth day more grace. Feeling like sevens. On the 12th day of Christmas, my Savior gave to me. Hope for the broken, love for the free. Faith keep me grounded no matter what I see. Joy overflowing, in His light I'll be. 6th day of peace, calm in the storm. 7th day of warmth, even in the morning. 8th is for the love, it's always reborn. 9th day of hope, never feeling warm. 10th day coming, blessings on repeat. 11th day of strength, never know defeat. 12 days bringing life so sweet. Walking with my Savior on His holy street. Gifts of the Spirit, faith, hope, and love. Pouring out blessings from above. Heavenly vibe, no more push and shove. Living in His glory, pure as a dove. Gifts of the Spirit, faith, hope, and love. Pouring out blessings from above. Heavenly vibe, no more push and shove.